God of War Ragnarok, man. Atreus, Kratos, man. Family of War is what I'm gonna start calling this series because it just looks like it's a bunch of family drama. Um, and I mean, it's been family drama this whole time if you really think about it. Cause Kratos over there murked his whole family and shit, and then it turns out that his whole older family, the Olympians, they finessed his ass, shit like that. So then he go and murk everyone in his family and shit. But anyway, with this new one, right, he's trying to be a good dad, right? God of War 2018 peak. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I know some people got hurt that he couldn't jump no more under the mail, but other than that, I think the story was pretty good for 2018. You know what I'm saying? The dynamic between Kratos and his son, his whining son, boy. I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down and listen to your father. It was really good. This game follows Atreus and Kratos again. As Atreus has gotten older, okay, he's going through his teenage angst, okay, and I know this is gonna throw a lot of people off, especially under my mayo. I'm gonna say him a lot because I actually love his reviews. His reviews are really, really concise and shit like that. But I gotta tell you, I think Mayo's 50 something years old because he hates Atreus in this thing, and I know, man, Kratos would probably hate Atreus in, this was IRL and shit like that. He has his gripes. He's a little annoyed with them, but I think that's what makes the story work so well. Atreus is not just an obedient little rat following Kratos all the time, and I think the dynamics of them clashing and shit, we haven't really seen that a lot in gaming, and it was pretty good, bro. The last time we seen some type of dynamic like this was Ellie and Joel. Dude. But I like this little dynamic we got with Atreus and Kratos. Oh, we're gonna start calling him Loki, right? Because that's what they're gonna call him in it. Oh, Loki, what are you gonna do? Let's not even get into that yet, man. Let's talk about something I did dislike though. You losing all your combat skills to relearn them all again had to be the dumbest thing ever, bro. Not even told in a story way like they done it before in God of War 2 and 3 and stuff like that. Oh, you will fall off the Titan. Oh, yeah, you fell into the river and sink. So of course you're going to lose all your powers and shit like that. You have to regain them and stuff like that. In this one, you just re-get the moves over and over again. Like, the moves that you had in the first game, you just completely lose it for some reason. It's not like Kratos hasn't been fighting. I don't know if it's been, like, not 2 years or something. Kratos is like, nah, let me put this down. Let me not fight no more. But I don't know what happened there. Don't do that again, Santa Monica Studio. If you're going to make another one, and he's not going to lose his powers to some other shit, don't do that, bro. You could just expand the moves even more, because that little mechanic that we got this year with you spin the chain, it was all right, and you freeze the ice, it was like okay, but it wasn't really anything I was using too much. It wasn't anything too crazy. I still liked using my fist a lot, but in terms of like you taking away the moves and I had to get the same moves again, it was like going through the same thing over. I don't know. The new weapon was cool. I mean, I guess I could talk about it. It's been, 2-3 years. The spear or whatever. It was cool. I thought it was going to be Milnor. You know what I'm saying? The one where you throw it. Thor. I thought you were going to get Milnor. Namir, whatever the hell you call it. That shit right there. Their battle when you throw the axe and he throws it and they clash. Gee! Oh my god. Peak. Oh my gosh. That was peak gaming, bro. And then they just be throwing it all away, bro. This game lasted forever. I know I'm gonna just be going everywhere, but now let's get into the second part. Atreus, bro. Oh my god. What were they thinking having you play Atreus for super duper? Like, it was cool and shit like that first couple times, but like the Angrboda session was crazy long. And then when you're playing with Thor's daughter, dude, why are these sections so long with Atreus, dude? Like, and then when you first play with Atreus, it's like, oh, he's a little strong. I see what they're trying to do there. They're trying to make him be like, oh, he's going to be stronger than Kratos and shit like that. But it was too much of Atreus, bro. Not enough Kratos. Like, yeah, I used to play with Kratos more, I'm pretty sure. But it was just, like, throwing me off how long I was with Atreus, bro. Like, how long I was actually playing as him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're trying to say, oh yeah, this is gonna be like the new standard. Like the third game, you might play as Atreus, and Kratos might be the secondary character the way they're going. So I don't know how that's gonna make people feel and shit like that. But for me personally, I was kind of like not feeling Atreus being the main guy unless he's gonna start turning into a savage. Maybe he has to go through some grimy shit too for him to switch and snap. But I don't know, dude. It wasn't really grabbing me like how I thought they would want it to grab me. You know, it's like it's hard to explain. And then there was so much like padding in the game, like too much. Like you're about to be at the end boss, and then they hit you with the. We're about to be at the end, and then they hit you with the. Oh my god, the fake Valkyries, the green things. The green things that you fight this time in the graveyard, trash, bro, trash. And they throw them right at the end. Like, why did you do all that? Why'd you do all that? You couldn't like put that in a better place or anything like that. Like some of the pacing of the game feels a little off. Cause then you're about to start doing something, and they're like, nah, I'm gonna just do my own thing, and they just start doing some other shit. The main they're talking about doing the main story, and then they're just switch on to doing some other shit. And then they even say it in the dialogue, like, oh, okay, we know the inevitable's coming, but let's go adventuring one more time. Shut your ass up, man. Take me to the next part, bro. I've been playing this for 30 hours already, man. And it's not 30 hours of like, oh my god, peak gaming. It's been like, hey, there's a couple of hours in there where I'm like, all right, you're dragging it, and I haven't even been playing it this long. Like the Atreus part happens not, I think like maybe 4 or 5 hours into the game, and that is a long, yo. I don't even think it lasts that long. Maybe even like 2. I think it's under 2 hours, but it feels like 80 hours. Like I'm playing a whole new game. Please don't do that again, bro. Please don't do that again. But other than that, I enjoyed, some of the other things. I enjoyed getting Tyr. I didn't see that little twist coming where Tyr. Let me not get to that part. I'm jumping too ahead. I liked seeing Odin in there. Odin was funny. And I like seeing Thor in there being a lunatic and a drunk. It was funny, especially with him having all that power. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like drunken Kratos, bro. Drunken Kratos with a daughter and shit like that. That's Kratos actually. Before he got finessed into killing his tribe. But anyway, I enjoyed that. What else did I enjoy? I enjoyed the boss battles were good. Heimdall was good. I like fighting Heimdall. It could have been a little bit better, but it was a cool fight. I like Brock this game a lot. Brock was carrying, yo. Brock was carrying. Sindri is cool and shit like that. Sindri was doing his little thing, but I'm not gonna lie, Sindri. Maybe this is what they were aiming for, but I'm starting not to fuck with Sindri that much, man. I'm really not starting to fuck with Sindri, bro. Him and Atreus were doing all that bad shit together, bro. Not following the rules and that. As soon as something happens to Brock, oh, it's all Atreus' fault. It's all nigga, man. Take your ass away, man. What the hell is going on with you, bro? Brock shouldn't even be there, bro. But you know how you are. You know how you are, Sindri. And then the battle at the end, the whole war thing, it kind of reminded me of Endgame for some reason. Because, like, I don't know what it was. It was the wall, or maybe because of how the lighting was. And, like, it was just muddy and shit like that. But it was, like, a big old fight and things like that. It was cool. It was alright. Wasn't anything too crazy, but it was cool. I feel like the most memorable part for me in the game that I can truly remember the most, that I was like, oh, that's kind of compy, was when you free the jellyfishes and you're not there with Atreus. Yo. It's in the air and they're all just like, yo, Atreus would have loved this. And he's like, hey, he should have been listening. That was fire. Yeah, that was fire. Some of the dialogue here is top tier. Like, the quotes in this are fucking crazy. Like, death can have me when it's earned me types. Like, come on, you're not scared of that, man? Atreus the whole time, no, I gotta save my daddy. No, I gotta save my... Bro, don't worry about me. I'm him. Bro, it was just too fire. It was too fire. I'm not gonna complain. But there could have just been... I just feel like it could have been cleaned up a little bit more. Like the whole, oh yeah, tear. Let's get into tear. Some of the tear drama was a little too much. Oh, I don't want to be fighting no more. Oh, I felt bad that they had came and attacked your land and I didn't do anything. All to be Odin at the end, and the first time he does something is a stab. My boy, are you serious? I don't know. Maybe that's good writing. But it could have just been a bit shorter. The squirrel was in there. Like, what's the point of the squirrel being there? And the deer being there? Like, isn't that padding? No, they're cool characters. I like the anxious squirrel, and one of them is real, and they have the spiritual things. But then, like, they add, like, 5 more quests towards the end, too. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Are you trying to make this game a forever game? Or are we going to get to the next one? I'm not saying that it can't be, you know, you can't have content in there, but it's not like crazy good. Like, it's decent. But you talk to most of the blue spirits that are dead, you know what I'm saying? And then you have these side quests like, oh yeah, you're going to help Freya do these things. Like, it's stuff that like those side quests that are like decent are similar, like they aid towards the main story. So, and you can kind of tell when they're there, but there's going to be other side missions they just give you and it just feels like fluff, bro. Like, bro, take me to the next one, dude. I like some of the puzzles too. I like the puzzles where you throw I like the ones where you throw the axe off the mirrors and shit like that. Those are my favorite ones, off the emerald and the crystals and stuff like that. Those are my favorite ones because you have to really, sometimes you have to think about what you got to do, and sometimes they're really easy, and sometimes you just, it's tricky, but then once you figure it out and you can throw it and you see all the things, ding 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 ding, splash, and it hits what you need, and then you get to open the chest, bro. You're so hype, bro. You're so hype. Oh my gosh. Overall, the game is good, man. It's good. It just has some things where I was just kind of surprised with how I was handling it. And it felt long. And I never experienced that in a God of War game. Like, they're not that it's like, I'm pretty sure it takes like 20 or 40 hours to beat it. I mean, it's between those two. But like, it felt longer than that. Like, it felt like I was playing this game forever. And I played The Witcher, and that game is 20 billion hours. I played Cyberpunk, and the whole first act with Jackie is, I think, half of this game, and it doesn't even feel as long. It doesn't even feel as long. And I play, like, come on, dude. Come on, I don't know. It has to be something with the writing. So fix that up, and then I'm assuming the next one's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give this God of War Ragnarok a 7.5 out of 10. A 7.5 out of 10. I know it might be a little crazy to some, but yeah, I just think that this one just wasn't hitting it like God of War 2016 was, bro. Like, when it first came out. I mean, maybe that's just lightning in a bottle. You can't catch that, boy. And all of that happening again, and him chopping, and like all of that. I mean, the soundtrack. Oh my god, yo, damn, this series is really good, man. I miss the fixed cameras. Can y'all like do something with that? I had just noticed that when I was looking at the other games. I was like, oh yeah, these were fixed cameras. Are we? I know all of these are third-person shooters. I was listening to one guy say, like, this is probably why it feels good to play with Atreus, because when you're with, it's third person, and he shoots with the bow and arrow. So I don't know. That's why I say maybe they're trying to take this series to be Atreus. But I could keep talking forever about this thing, bro. All right, y'all boys. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Peace.